Clerk will now proceed to read the orders of the day.
Item 1, the Public Utilities Amendment Bill, second reading.
Minister for the Environment and Water Resources.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for the Environment and Water Resources, I beg to move that the bill be now read a second time. The key objectives of the Public Utilities Amendment Bill are to enhance the regulation of plumbing works and drinking water quality. A vital part of any country's water supply management is ensuring water quality. Singaporeans enjoy the convenience of clean and wholesome water at the turn of a tap. This does not come easy, but is achieved through forward planning and careful implementation of sound policies and programs. The bill before the House today seeks to ensure that the quality of the water supplied to Singaporeans remains uncompromised, even with changing conditions. Plumbing is essential for our access to potable water. While PUB ensures the safety and adequacy of the water it produces, owners of premises are responsible for the maintenance of their buildings' internal pipes and water tanks. Plumbing is also important for the protection of public health, as a well-functioning sanitary system channels use water away effectively. Currently, PUB regulates water service plumbers who carry out works on the potable water system, but not sanitary plumbers who carry out works on sanitary appliances and facilities, as the latter were deemed less complex. While this regime has not caused issues thus far, our water and sanitary plumbing systems are becoming more integrated and complex, particularly in large-scale and high-rise buildings, with concealed piping systems becoming more common. There is also increasing adoption of alternative water systems in commercial and industrial developments like new water and rainwater harvesting. All these systems must be built properly by competent plumbers to prevent cross-contamination between the potable water system and the non-potable or sanitary system. While we have not experienced cases of cross-contamination, this has happened elsewhere, such as in Alameda City, California, where a cross-connection between the city's drinking water supply and a non-potable irrigation well rendered parts of the city's water supply undrinkable for days. We will therefore strengthen the regulation of critical plumbing works and ensure that plumbers have the skills and knowledge to undertake complex works. For instance, sanitary pipes need to be laid such that they are both airtight and watertight. Otherwise, public health may be affected. The bill will expand PUB's current licensing scheme for water service plumbers to include sanitary plumbers under the revised Licensed Plumber or LP scheme. PUB will specify eligibility requirements such as training and competency requirements for all LPs. Homeowners, consumers, and developers will be assured of the quality of work carried out by these trained and licensed plumbers. The bill will also provide for PUB to give directions to LPs as well as professional engineers to rectify works which contravene requirements. To ease the change to the LP scheme for incumbent plumbers, the bill provides for a 6-month transitional period from the effective date of the LP scheme. During the transitional period, eligible incumbent plumbers can continue to carry out their respective vocations pending receipt of the new LP licenses. Since the announcement of the proposed LP scheme in April last year, PUB has been working closely with the industry to facilitate the entry of plumbers into the LP scheme. To date, 96% of the 863 existing plumbers who are either PUB's licensed water service plumbers or plumbers registered with the Singapore Plumbing Society are already qualified to be LPs. The remaining plumbers are either undergoing BCA Academy's Builder Certificate Plumbing and Pipe Fitting course and/or PUB's 2 or 3 day conversion course. They will qualify as licensed plumbers after passing the requisite assessments. Other than helping existing plumbers upgrade their skills, we also want to encourage new entrants to join the profession. Since the announcement of the scheme, 25 persons of varying backgrounds, ranging from those with O-level qualification to degree holders, have successfully completed the requisite courses by BCA Academy and PUB. Among them is 55-year-old Lim Chun Sin, currently a mechanical and electrical contractor with O-level qualifications, and 36 years old Mr. Tan Ji Xiang, an engineering graduate who will qualify as LPs when the scheme comes into effect. We recognize that not all plumbing work needs to be regulated. PUB has drawn up a list of simple plumbing works which do not affect the integrity of the water supply or sanitary network. For instance, the changing of the flushing mechanism within a flushing system and the changing of taps need not be carried out by an LP. Such excluded works will be set out in subsidiary legislation. Consumers can refer to the PUB website for the list of such works. For works that do require an LP, they will also be able to refer to the website for the online database of LPs when the new scheme takes effect. Mr. Speaker, I will next cover the regulation of drinking water. It is crucial for public health and safety reasons for there to be regulatory oversight over the quality of drinking water. Regulation of water quality is currently the responsibility of NEA's Drinking Water Unit, or DW, and the PUB. However, NEA's existing powers do not cover drinking water that is provided free of charge. The bill seeks to close this gap by expanding the regulatory scope to cover all water suitable for drinking that is provided in the course of business and to the public, except for water that is already regulated by other agencies. Besides this, DW officers will be provided with powers similar to those that PUB officers already have to enter premises to conduct investigations of water quality incidents, which will enhance DWU officers' response time in dealing with such incidents. As the public looks to PUB for any water quality-related matters, PUB remains the primary responder. Upon receiving feedback from the public, PUB will first investigate, and if they determine that the issue is caused by a failure of the technical integrity of the water supply, PUB will then take action against the appropriate party. If the failure was a result of any other cause, then the matter will be referred to DWU. DWU will also continue to have oversight over the quality of the drinking water provided by PUB. With these enhancements to our regulatory system, we can be assured that our drinking water will continue to be clean, wholesome, and safe. Besides this, the bill provides and includes other amendments to improve operations and allow for the smooth functioning of PUB. For instance, the bill provides PUB with the powers to regulate the transport of dangerous cargoes, as well as board vessels to investigate offences so as to protect water quality in our reservoirs and waterways. Mr. Speaker and members of the House, let me conclude. The proposed enhancements to the Public Utilities Act are forward-looking and aim to ensure that good and safe water continues to be conveyed and enjoyed by all Singaporeans. We have seen from water crises around the world how things can go from right to wrong very quickly, often with just one misstep in the long, complex chain of supplying water. One example is the contamination case in Flint, Michigan, in the United States, where lead from aging pipes leached into the water supply. Once public confidence in their water supply is lost, it is hard to regain, and affected communities take years to recover. We are determined never to let this happen and will continue to strengthen our water system so that Singaporeans will always have access to good, wholesome water. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move.